Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 17 of Skilling to Glory. And we're gonna start off by applying a healing card deck quickly to the Rossi since he was injured, and after that we move on. It will all be the first game of this episode, and we come up against a really strong team, especially his attack with Ibrahimovic, Lucas, and also Marco Reus, despite the fact that his attack was only 67 rated when I saw his team rating. But anyway, we move on, and as you can see, we got some nice skill moves going with Charisma. Then we eventually pick the ball up with Rogerio, put up some skill moves as well. We get a shot in, but it just went wide the post. Then instead, in the 9th minute, he crossed it over with Alaba to his striker Lucas, heads it in at the near post, but unfortunately for him, the goal didn't count, which you probably can see from his reaction. Then a few minutes later, in the 16th minute, Élton on the ball, we chip it over to Rogerio, who goes with a nice volley and makes it 1-0 to give us the lead. Then the 32nd minute, it is Élton on the ball once again, this time with some skill moves. We beat one defender, we beat another one, while actually pulling off a penna as well, and then we shoot it across goal into the back of the net to pick up his 9th goal, and actually score a really nice goal. Especially the heel flick to a penna looked pretty nice. Then straight from kickoff, he decided to go for a long shot, press start, and eventually rage quit as well. After like 30 minutes or so, we were only 2-0 up, but he already decided to leave that early into the game, even though he had a pretty amazing team with Ibrahimovic. But anyway, we move on in what will be the second game of this episode. We do apply that attribute card to Élton as well, and we go into the second game where we come up against a subscriber, I do believe. He had a few skillers in his team as well, with the likes of Depay and also Nani, I do believe. But we get things started off. A nice shot there from Rogerio, which his goalkeeper saves. Then into the second half, it is once again Rogerio there on the ball with a few skill moves. We go 1-1 versus the goalkeeper. We get a shot in, a great save from him once again. Then the 51st minute, it is Élton there on the ball with the skill moves. So obviously trying to get that final goal, which is still a challenge we need to complete. We chip it over to Rogerio, gets deflected. We pick it up with Charisma, which the goalkeeper saves yet again, and also Rogerio over there with a nice front flip. But anyway, 2 minutes later, we actually do pick up a penalty after he fouled us, and usually Élton is the penalty taker, but for some reason Charisma was the default one, so I decided to step up for it with him, and as you can see, his goalkeeper actually saves it. So yeah, I probably should have used Élton for that penalty. But anyway, 71st minute, we picked up a free kick. This time it is once again Charisma, and look at that for a free kick into the top corner to actually make it 1-0 and pick up the second free kick as well. And you can see from this replay angle, he actually tried to put the player on the line to block the ball off, but luckily enough, that didn't really work out. So we got a really nice goal with the man himself, that is Charisma. And I've said it so many times before already, definitely try him out because he's amazing this year, and also his free kicks are absolutely amazing. Even though free kicks this year in FIFA 15 are pretty easy, to be honest, I think Charisma actually has 92 curve, which is pretty amazing as well. But anyway, we go into the third game. We came against some sort of a skill team, I think, with Chikawi and also Tarept in his team. So again, a pretty nice team to play against. We got started off once again, of course, with Charisma, with the skill moves, trying to beat his defenders. As you can see, he was some sort of containing because he wasn't really attacking me, but nonetheless, we got through. We caught him with the fake shot. We went for a shot, which his goalkeeper eventually saved. Then just before half time, we picked up a free kick. We hit the bar, and then from the rebound, we get a header in with, I think, the Rossi, and we hit the bar once again. So very unlucky there just before half time to hit the bar twice. Then now we move on into the second half. We're in the 83rd minute. It is Charisma on the ball yet again. A fake Carbona to a sombrero flick to beat two defenders. We went for a volley, but his goalkeeper was there again to deny the shot, which was such a shame because that could have been a pretty sweet goal by Charisma. But anyway, 2 minutes later, it is Élton there on the ball with some skill moves. We pass it over to De Rossi, create some space again with the face shot, and we finally do make it 1-0 to give us a very late winner in the 87th minute. And you can probably see it from the stats. We were by far the better team. I think we had like 8 shots on target, but his goalkeeper in that game was absolutely amazing, and he saved a lot of shots. So we move on in what will be the final game of this episode, and we come up against some sort of English team, I think. 85 chemistry, a few players were low in chemistry as well, and this game was really weird because, like, we were pulling off some skill moves, and you can see, like, my opponent didn't do anything. The only thing he did during this game was pretty much just slide tackling all over the place, and you will see it in the upcoming clips as well. Like, we got the goal with Élton, which I think where we actually completed a challenge, which was nice, but then, like, 12th minute, I'm not too sure what he was doing with his defender. Like, we got the ball with Élton, we make it 2-0. At this point, it was pretty much game over already because my opponent seriously created nothing during this game. Then we're in the 27th minute. We caught him with a skill move, and again, he decides to slide tackle me. So we picked up a penalty and actually do make it 3-0 with Élton. And I think actually complete his hat-trick as well, which is actually his second hat-trick in the series, which is pretty nice. Then we move on in the 41st minute. Just before half time, it is Élton on the ball once once again, pulling off the skill moves, and you can see it from his backline again, like, he was just walking backwards. He was either just letting the AI defend, but you can see it again, those random slide tackles, but yeah, it wasn't really that fun to play against, to be honest. We did score a pretty decent goal though with Élton, a nice volley into the back of the net to make it 4-0 there. Into the second half, pretty much the same story. He didn't really do anything apart from pulling off those slide tackles. This could have been a pretty sweet goal though with Charisma. Unfortunately, his defender just blocked it off. Then we're in the 53rd minute. Again, we picked up another free kick, and this time we actually put it into the back of the net with Quintero to make it 5-0. And then we are in the 72nd minute. It is Élton on the ball with the skill moves. You can see it at the bottom. Again, just pulling off those slide tackles, and eventually he actually would pick up his, I think, second yellow card there with John O'Shea to actually get a player sent off. Then the 90th minute, we have Charisma on the ball. A great tackle this time actually from my opponent, but then like a few seconds later, it goes with another slide tackle, hits one of my attackers really, really bad, and you can see from the referee, he picks up another yellow card, which actually was Buxton's second yellow card, so he got another player sent off, his second red card in that game. Then we're in the 90th minute. It is once again Charisma on the ball. Decided to go for something fancy, but we actually lost the ball, and when he cleared the ball away, the referee decided to blow in his whistle and end the game. So yeah, we won the game 5-0, scored some nice goals, even though our opponent wasn't really the best. But anyway, we move on to the skill is up, and as you can see right there, we currently got 13 goals with Élton, which is not too bad after like 13 games. So we got 2 games left, but we're not going to play those 2 games anymore, because as you can see right there, we got all the challenges completed, which of course means we're going to open 5 free packs, and we also get a new 5-star skiller, which is pretty awesome. But that is something for the next episode, because now you're looking at a recap, which pretty much are all the goals that we needed to score this time with the Élton skill squad. And this goal is actually a pretty special goal, because I think we completed 3 challenges in a row, and we actually nutmegged the goalkeeper at the same time. So really nice goal there from Élton. Then we got 2 free kicks that we need to score. The first one is from Quintero, who plays for FC Porto, and the second one is from Charisma, who also plays for FC Porto. So if you want to build a team around those 2 players who are absolutely free kick gods, then feel free to do, because they are really, really awesome this year in Ultimate Team. And then we got the final one, which was scored 10 goals with Élton. And in this clip, the goalkeeper wasn't really looking that good, but you know it with goalkeepers in FIFA 15 this year. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next 5-star skiller, that is Mackay Steven. He will be the player that we're going to build a team around, and we're obviously going to link him up with the main man, that is Sifchi. Both play for Dundee United, so if you have any cool suggestions, then let me know in the comments down below, or on Twitter, which is @Kazooie94, what kind of team I should build around Mackay Steven. So yeah guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated, and if we can hit 2,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.